Thank you once again for participating in this first workshop. It's a one of two. We have a second workshop coming up, and before that, I wanted to introduce a couple people from Oregon State University who are going to be putting together an enterprise budget. That's Clark Seavert, like I said, from OSU, and then his student Cora Wahl, and they're going to be discussing a little bit more in detail about what the enterprise budget is.
Okay. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Come on over here, Cora. Don't be so shy. Enterprise budgets. Enterprise budgets are a listing of costs and returns associated with a particular crop. Anybody use enterprise budgets? You ever seen something like this? Okay, a few of you say yeah. Okay, cost of blueberries. Establishing and producing blueberries is an example of one. My colleague Jim Julian put that together. Well, this is one that was done in strawberries long time ago. Fresh strawberries. Anybody want to take a guess when was the last time this was updated? Anybody remember Arden Sheets? All right. And actually, Cora just told me today that the year this was published is the year that she was born. So you want to guess her age? Okay. Yeah, I know. 1991 was the last time this was updated. And anymore, when we update these budgets, it's usually connected with a research project or affiliated with an organization like this is willing to help us fund students to get them done. And so that's what we're doing with this project. So what we do is we gather growers into a room, we sit down for a couple hours, we go through these operational costs and returns for a particular crop. And this would be establishing and producing fresh strawberries, traditionally as well as with plasticulture and mulch. And so we look at various costs, and I've never, I shouldn't say never, but most times when people leave the room, even experienced growers will come out and say, gee, I didn't know so-and-so was doing that. Seems like everybody learns something as they go through this exercise. But we take a look at these costs on an operation basis, and we use these enterprise budgets so that you can then start answering some of these questions of what does it cost to grow this particular crop? And if I go to plasticulture, what are the additional costs? And then what are the expected returns by doing so? And what are the cost benefits? And that's what we use, is this is a foundation to do so. And how can I do that at a lower cost? And so that's what we're doing with these budgets, and I really encourage you to help us out with that. And look, Cora, what else will they get for helping?
For helping out?
Yeah. I'm going to just put you on the spot. What else you got?
What do you like?
All right. So actually what happens is that Cora is going to graduate, she thinks, in July or June. And if she doesn't do well with this budget, she won't graduate. So to help us and Cora graduate, we need help putting these budgets together. But we're also going to put together a spreadsheet.
Yeah, so the only budget that really matters is the one that applies to your farm. And so what I'm going to be doing is developing a spreadsheet, or an Excel spreadsheet, which is a partial budget, and making it so that you guys can modify it to your farm, and then having that to help you analyze the economics of growing fresh market strawberries. And so we do need producers to help us publish this, so I can graduate.
So that's what's neat about what Cora is going to do, is that this is a static cost of production budget for a long-term, one-time, static kind of cost and return. What Cora is going to do is put this into a spreadsheet for you then to modify different yields and costs and what happens if I do this versus that, and more relevant to you. And so afterwards, after this meeting, just 2 minutes, just kind of who is interested, get your phone numbers, and then we'll talk about possible dates to meet with Cora and I. Thank you.